You want road course racing? You got it. And Watkins Glen, New York is where it's at in the Castrol Edge Nationwide Series. It's the running of the Zippo 200 at the Glen. On the pole, the man who's won this race the last 2 seasons is Joshua Collar, number 13, the car he calls Jenny Joe. Alongside of him, the number 20 of Julian Wilson starts alongside. Row number 2 has the Johanna Long car of Kyle Matthews, and beside him, Jacob Budd in number 14. Jake Williams and Taylor Acosta have row number 3. Row number 4 has the 23 of Amy Bush and the 6 of Keith Batson. And here comes the command to fire them up here at the Glen.
Drivers, start your engines!
And given the fire the engines, row number 5 has the defending nationwide champion Samuel Mills, and beside him Dylan Young in number 22. The 99 of Jacob Lawler, and alongside of Craig Batson make up row number 6. Row 7, Jeff James in number 44, and one of the road course winners, Nicole Williams in the second Jennifer Jo Cobb car. In the 10, she starts in the 14th spot. And it's Lisa Shears in the 79, and her brother Super Shears, Dougie Shears, in the 77. They have row number 7. Or row number 8, excuse me. The green flag about to wave here at the Glen. We're ready for some road course racing, and we are underway here at the Glen. Joshua Collar has the pole for the event at 131 miles an hour, and now he's being shoved by Kyle Matthews, one of the road winners this season at Mid-Ohio in the Johanna Long car, where he dominated that event. Nicole Williams is the other one over at Road America. And Collard pulls ahead of the 20 of Julian Wilson. Collard won this season at Kentucky Speedway in the Feed the Children 300 there. And Kyle Matthews going on the inside of Julian Wilson. Whoa! Matthews got shoved off in the dirt by Julian Wilson, and it's going to cost him a couple spots with Julian Wilson and Jacob Williams. And Collard comes down. He'll lead the first lap of the race here. Joshua Collard's been dominant, is usually one of the best on the road courses. Oh, dadgummit. Sorry about that. Collard comes down to turn number 1. Julian Wilson runs second position right now. Third is Jake Williams. Fourth is the Johanna Long car. Kyle Matthews in the green. Was the yellow flag out, or? Yes, it is. Kyle Austin smoking bad. Dadgummit! I thought I didn't see the yellow flag out.
But you all came to her memorial.
And oh gosh, we had a bunch up in turn number 1. I don't know what happened there. Keep your eye on the 89 of Kyle Austin. There was 3 wide in a couple rows here. And Austin inside of Nicole Williams in the 10 and the 77 of Dougie Shears. Several cars. Nicole Williams hooked Craig Batson. Oh my gosh. Nicole Williams hard in the tire barrier. Rohit Baderview, he's in the crash. 4 of John Azalea was in the crash. Dalton Day. And Craig Batson as well.
It's true. Whenever she came to my tea party, she made a splash.
Now watch what happens. I think Nicole Williams is gonna hook Craig Batson. Yes, she is. She's gonna hook Craig Batson in the Dalton Day. All the while Nicole hits Kyle Austin, and Nicole. Ugh. And with such tremendous force hits the tire barrier Cody Lamas spins out Nicole Rohit Baderview. And then John Eslick gives Nicole one more shove. And then yep. On board with Nicole Williams in the 10. Let's listen. That was not pretty at all. Well, Joshua Collard leads the field down and on the front stretch here at the Glen as the green flag about to wave. We will have 10 laps to go, and here's Julian Wilson in second position right now. And now here comes Julian on the inside of Joshua for the top spot. He's on the inside of Jake Williams. And Collard slams the door on Julian Wilson for position.
Hey, it's Bradley Stever.
So now Collard pulls away a little bit from Julian Wilson as they set up for the inner loop. It's turns 5, 6, 7, and 8 as they come down the stretch. And Joshua Collard, you may remember, swept all the road races a season ago. He will not do it this season, but if he's won any of them. And Collard he has to admit, is a little bit disappointed on his road course results because he knows he's a better one than what he's showing. But all the while, of course, Collard hopes for a dominant performance here at the Glen. So far, he is showing it right now in the number 1 position in the driven male Chevrolet, or Ford, excuse me. Up through the S's, and it's a high-speed part of the track here. You're in third gear through the S's. Julian Wilson keeping it very, very close. Car number 32, or car number 20, excuse me. Laps at almost 125 miles per hour. Julian Wilson in second. Third, still Jake Williams. Amy Bush, she's been on a streak here so far of a good run. So she's in 4th place. Fifth is Jacob Buzzy, takes position away from Kyle Matthews in the 70. You're on board with Joshua Collard. Let's go for a ride around the Glen with him. Up in the S's, he goes in the 3rd gear. Speed increasing, 142, 145, 50. 155 miles per hour in the 4th gear now. On the stretch, 170 miles per hour. And in the loop at 174 miles per hour, now about a 60 mile an hour drop into the inner loop. Now feathering the throttle just a little bit through the 9th turn, a sweeping turn here at the Glen. And into turn 10 at 100 to 163 miles per hour. And down to about 98 in a turn 10. And better throttle a little bit for turn 11. And boy, when Joshua Collard mashes the gas pedal, he mashes it down the front stretch. Almost halfway through the books here at the Zippo 200 at the Glen. And there'll be 9 laps in the school GTX Cup Series event. Joshua Collard leads the field. Let's take a look through the field. Julian Wilson second, Jake Williams in the 32 runs third. Fourth is Amy Bush in number 23. Fifth is Jacob Budd in the 14. Sixth is the 70 of Kyle Matthews in the Johanna Long car, runs in 6th place. Winner at Dover and again at Mid-Ohio. Been a good year so far for Kyle Matthews so far in the Nationwide Series. And gets a little sideways coming out of turn number 11. Jacob Lawler runs 7th right now. 8th is Keith Batson. He had a good run in the truck race there. 9th is Taylor Acosta in the 30. She's having a good run here today. 10th is Samuel Mills trying to keep himself in the contention for a repeat championship. 11th, Jeff James. 12th is Lisa Shears. 13th, Craig Batson. 14th is Dylan Young. 15th is Samuel Ogo, our winner at California. 16th is Drew Austin, our winner at Vegas. Tim Gardner, our Daytona winner, runs in 17th. 18th, Dougie Shears. 19th, Dylan Ogo. 20th, Joshua Michaels. 21st is Nick Nealman. 22nd, Stephen Pollard III. 23rd, John Acosta. 24th, Daniel Day. 25th is Cameron Gilson. Charles Jackson, 26th. He's not having a good season so far in this series. 27, Jared Stone. 28th is Russ Batson. Mark Matthews, 29th. 30th is Austin Ogo. 31st, Dalton Day. Still in contention though, considering what happened with he and Nicole Williams. Angel Navarro runs 32nd with John Azalea right behind him in the 4. Cody Lamas had an awesome run in the truck race, finished in 2nd place there. Hope to improve that by 1 spot today, but all alone in 34th and scraped up at that number 11 One Main Financial Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Lamas has not been pleased with his results in any of the series so far. And that brings us back to Joshua Collard, who leads the race right now. He's got 5 laps remaining now. Battle for 5th, trying to shape up between Jacob Budd in the 14 and the 70 of Kyle Matthews. Jacob Budd driving for TriStar Motorsports. That's the Eric McClure car he's driving. Now Jacob Budd starting to pull away a little bit from Kyle Matthews. Jacob Lawler still running 7th place right there. Now he plus to close in on the 70. Jacob Lawler, of course, his win came at Riverside. He won Riverside in the Cup Series race there. The 99 car. So Lawler knows how to win on the road. Knows how to win on the road courses himself. Seeing as how as I said, he won Riverside with a slick move on Johnny Gardner late in the race there in the Cup race. So far, Lawler doing very well, running in the 7th place right now. Kyle Matthews, he's right up there in the points chase in the 70 car. So it said 2 wins this season thus far, one of which being on a road course at Mid-Ohio, and then the other coming at Dover, the High Bank 1 miler there. And he finally got his long-awaited Cup victory, too, when he won at the Brickyard 400 this season. And he hopes for continued success here at this track in the Cup race there. And the hell of a good start for dips at the Glen, which is the Cup race, as I said. But anyway, this is race number 2 of the triple header there, by the way. And there'll also be another triple header. Nope. Actually, it'll be a double header in trucks and Cup at Michigan, which will be next on the schedule for Cup and truck races. Meanwhile, 2 laps to go for Joshua Collard, number 13, as he pulls ahead of Julian Wilson. Julian's got 2 wins, by the way, this season as well. He's got one. He's got one, I think. He won at Nashville. I know that. I'm not sure where his other one came, if he had another win. But anyway. Actually, I think I know where the other one came at New Hampshire. That's where his other one came at. But anyway, taking that Brian Vickers car on a good ride there. As the white flag will be waving this time by, but he hopes for one little slip out of Joshua Collard. And Julian knows one little slip out of Collard and he's by him, so we'll see what happens. And Collard knows he's got to hit his marks on that last lap as the white flag waves over Watkinsville. 1 lap remaining for Joshua Collard to see if he can bring Jenny Joe to victory lane for the 3rd year in a row at the Glen. He won this race in Season 2 and again in Season 3. Hopes for a repeat performance in Season 4. Collard's led from start to finish the entire race so far. We saw Joshua Osborne do so in the Traxxas Truck Series event. Jake Williams still 3rd. Amy Bush still running 4th. 5th position still Jacob Budd. Down through the turn they come here. 2 more turns remaining. Down this long straightaway to come, about 160 miles per hour down through there. Down through turn number 10 goes Joshua Collard. And 1 more turn left to go as they come out of turn number 11, excuse me. And for the second time this season, Joshua Collard will take home a victory as he wins there at the Glen. Joshua Collard wins the Zippo 200. His 2nd of the season and 3rd in a row at Watkins Glen. I'll tell you, Joshua's got this set up for this track about to perfection as he brings Jenny Joe to victory lane for the 3rd season in a row. Julian Wilson, a good hard-fought 2nd place run for Julian Wilson. 3rd, Jake Williams. 4th was Amy Bush. 5th was Jacob Budd. And here's the average speed of the race here. Average speed 96.299 miles an hour. Joshua Collard, a big win for him. Gave me the top 5 already. 6th was Kyle Matthews. 7th was Jacob Lawler. Keith Batson, 8th. 9th, Samuel Mills. 10th, Jeff James. 11th was Lisa Shears. 12th was Taylor Acosta. 13th, Craig Batson. 14th, Samuel Ogo. 15th, Dylan Young. 16th, Drew Austin. 17th, Tim Gardner. 18th was Dougie Shears. 19th, Dylan Ogo. And 20th was Nick Nealman. And here's your rest of your order finishers. 3 cars out of the race. Kyle Austin, Rohit Baderview, and Nicole Williams. All out of the race. But Joshua Collard takes home a victory for the 3rd season in a row here at Watkins Glen, as he brings the Jennifer Joe Cobb car to victory lane. And here's the points they are right now. Drew Austin has a 52-point lead on Nicole Williams now. Dalton Day, 76, back in 3rd. 4th, Julian Wilson. 5th is Samuel Mills, still in contention for the championship, as a matter of fact. Kyle Matthews currently 6th. Joshua Collard, in fact, moves up into 7th in the points. He's been on a hot streak here. 4 poles, 2 wins, 5 top 5s, 8 top 10s. 5 DNFs thus far. That was the pretty much the first part of the season for Joshua. Stephen Pollard, the third, runs in 8th points, and right now in the points. Joshua Michaels 9th and 10th is Taylor Acosta, and then all the way down to Dylan Young in 20th. Here's the rest of the order. Yeah. Next on the tour will be the Carfax 250 from Michigan Speedway. Don't miss it.